Okay, welcome you guys. This is our Sunday training. Every month, the third Sunday of the month, we do a company training, which is a Posh Crew community training. We usually lead with different leaders come in. They kind of talk about things that they're doing in their business. We decided to pivot this month, and we are going to kind of an open forum, yet help you kind of see other resources and ideas for you to be able to launch your business off successfully. And if you're new and working on your props and you get a new person, help you be able to get them started off right away, even if you don't feel quite ready to do that. So, as you know, as a new consultant, you get what's called your quick start program. So I'm going to start with the screen share so I can make sure that you guys all know what the quick start program is, or Posh for Props. So when you join, from the first day that you join, you have the opportunity to earn props from Posh. This is a way that you can set small, doable goals to help you reach and continue to build your business. Okay. So if you're brand new, like Melissa, she's 2 weeks in, she's in her first 30 days. Now, her first 30 days is $350 personal volume. Okay. If she hits that on her first 30 days, she gets $30 per credit, a card and pin, which we talk about on our Tuesday calls, sample packs for hitting that goal. Now, from 30 days, then she goes to 60 days. The thing I love about this is it builds on each goal. Okay. So you still have your 350. You need to get 350 more to hit your 700 PV, but you also need one new team member. And this is where I feel that we provide some great resources that can help you feel confident on onboarding these new people, even as you're onboarding yourself. Okay. So 60 days is 700, one verified team member. And then you get $60 per credit, personalized labels, card and pin. 90 days, which we often call a 3-month cycle. Our business works in 3-month cycles, is 1,200. So you're adding on to that 1,200 PV, 2 verified. So one more from what you had on your 60. You get $90 more in perks credit, personalized business card, card vinyl, and a card and pin. Now, why do we, well, besides it helps get your business off started, it also helps you so you're not putting a lot of money out on business supplies to start off with. So having your 30, 60, 90 completed allows you to have that income to purchase the catalogs, purchase the samples to share, to build your business without having a lot of income come out of your pocket. So when you are launching your business, everybody comes here for a different reason. And because of that, I designed, when our academy was a little not so robust, not so helpful, I designed what was called the Dauntless by Design Launchpad. And that's kind of what I wanted to walk you guys through tonight. Again, you can unmute, you can ask questions. If we go through the whole thing together, it's going to provide you with the best experience. So when you come to Dauntless by Design and you come to the login, your login password, so you can use this, anybody in your, that you bring in can use this. The password is Posh Crew, all lowercase. And when you go in, it is going to start with a welcome video. And we're actually going to go through this together. The reason why I want to go through this together is because I talk about things in the launch pad that I would talk to you right now, tell you about right here. But what we're going to do is we're going to listen to it, hit on some important aspects of it, and then we're going to move through the sections. If we keep on a good pace, we'll be able to complete the launch pad in less than an hour, which is always my goal, and ask and answer any questions. So the first part of this, before we watch the video, there is also great information here that you will want to have a notebook. You're going to want to write things down. In our Tuesday call, we often will show you where to find your consultant ID number, what your web page is, so that you know what to share with somebody so that they you get credit for their purchase. We talk about where to find your sponsor's name. So after we get through watching this first section, I'm going to pause it. I'm going to let you ask questions. And even if you do not know where to find these things, I am here to help you. We will take the time, we'll pop over there and I will show you. So the first section is your welcome. And you guys, I watched these the other day. Holy buckets, am I white in these? I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so white.
Welcome to Posh Crew. Welcome to Perfectly Posh. I am so excited to welcome you to this pampering pursuit. My name is Shalene Aguirre, and I am either your sponsor or located somewhere in your upline. The Posh Crew is a community that is beyond excited to help you get started on your pampering journey. Here on the crew, we are all here to encourage, uplift, and support you on your journey. Now, as you get started, you're going to get several resources. You're going to get an email from home office. You're going to be added to team pages. And what I want to tell you is to step back, take a deep breath, because we're here to help you make that manageable. And you've made that first step by coming to this page. After watching this welcome video, you will be able to step into each section that will help guide you in top things to do for your business. The first one is waiting on my starter kit, because I bet you are waiting on your starter kit, and there's so many amazing things that you can do while you do that. One of the things that I'm going to encourage you to do is click on that tab and read through that checklist, because it's going to break things down into easy steps. Now, we were all beginners, right? We were all beginners at once. We all started where you started. So what I'm going to recommend you do is grab a notebook. Grab a notebook, make it your Posh notebook. And this is where you're going to make notes. This is where you're going to write important things down, because you will have a chance to connect with your sponsor, to ask questions, to reference things that maybe that aren't quite clear for you. So first off, make sure you can log into your virtual office. Make sure you know what your CID is. That's your consultant identification number. What's your web page? We can help you do that if you can't find it. And you're going to want to schedule a call with us, because we are here to support you on your journey. We want you to ask questions, no matter if you're here for full-time, part-time, as a hobby. We want to help you be as successful as possible. Now, as you go through and you start learning, be ready to take information in and use it. Share your passion. Share why you're here. Now, your why and my why may be totally different, but people want to hear why you love Posh. So take a few minutes and write down your why. Why are you here? Is it to have extra money to pay for kids' sports? Is it to make ends meet? Do you just love the product? That will help you when things get hard. When you feel a little overwhelmed, you can go back and you can remember why you started. And everybody's why is different. But if you know your why and you share your why, people are going to be so interested in the passion you're sharing for Posh. And that is what we do. We share Posh because we know when we share Posh, people fall in love with Posh and we can offer an amazing experience for them. So as you jump in, make sure to connect with your sponsor. Make sure you schedule a call with her. Get your launch on the books and start getting familiar with all the amazing things that you can do even before your kit arrives. We will be moving into other ideas. We have a section on the first week of your Posh journey, the second week of your Posh journey, third and fourth week and beyond on this page. Just simple things that you can do to be successful in your business right away. Most of all, we just want to welcome you here on this Pampering Pursuit, welcome you to our community and let you know we're here to encourage, uplift, and support you no matter what your goals are here. Thank you so much for taking the time to invest in you, and we look forward to supporting you on the community page.
Okay, so that is the first welcome. Out of the first welcome page, those of you that are on the call, you can unmute, you can put it in the chat section. Do you feel comfortable with the items such as your CID number, your web page, your how to find your sponsors name, an email and phone number? You can chat it, you can type it in the end, because this is where I will take you and show those things. Good. Keep typing as I continue to talk. I'm watching the chat. Also on here, after the welcome video, they have the little blurb that kind of goes over what I cover. Down here will be your quick start program that I showed you. If you click on this, you can download it yourself. Okay, so if I did that, it's going to download the earn props from Posh. So you can actually go and look at that yourself. Those are always easy, clickable links for you. Then what we're really passionate about here is breaking things down into doable parts. Some people like to move fast through their academy or fast through the process of getting started. Some people aren't so worried about that they want to take their time in, and it's not important if they do their 30, 60, 90. That's just a recommendation. But what I love about this is down here on the bottom, it says choose where you are at. And you can be waiting on your starter kit the first week of your Posh journey, second week, third week, and fourth week. So really pretty much it walks you through the processes in your own pace of how things to do. So for example, waiting on my starter kit. So I know Melissa has her started. Oh, I'm going to talk about this in a second. I know Melissa has her starter kit, but it is okay to go back to these things if you are relaunching, if you are haven't done some of these things when you first got your kit. It's okay to go back and do these things. I often tell people that feel like they're in a slump or have not been able to access things or do what they would like to, start all over, start from the beginning. this is a great place to start. Now, this little pop-up right here is actually designed to help me help you. When a leader sends a downline to my Dauntless by Design, this pops up. They fill it out. It comes to my email, and I can say, hey, so-and-so, your new team member just messaged me. These are the answers to her questions. She's ready for her one-on-one call. So it's just another way to help me, help you, help them, and us to work together as a community. But you don't have to fill it out. You can click this. And this is going to this next section right here, waiting on your starter kit, is going to talk about your why. In the first video, I talked about the importance of your why. Knowing why you do Posh is so important, and it can change. It can change. What my why when I started was to be able to be home with my kids. But once I was home with my kids, I went crazy and I needed something else for myself. So Posh fit that to allow me to stay home with them and have something for myself. And then it's continued to grow into a business for me. And now I stay because I love my team and I love what I do. My kids are grown up, but my passion has changed, but my why is still super strong. I love what I do and I love the people I do it with. So sitting down and really writing that down can help you when things get hard. So that's why we kind of start with your why, because things get hard no matter what you do in life. But if you have that core reason why you do what you do, it helps you get through those hard times. So on here, there is a downloadable sheet. And these, I put the website and the password in the chat section. But define your why. Define your why. Sit down for a few minutes and just think about your why. What inspired you to join Posh? What do you want the main focus of your business to be? What is your definition for success? And it'll go through some questions that help you formulate your why. And again, this goes back to as your sponsor, or when your sponsor comes, you meet up with your sponsor, we want to help develop your Posh journey the way you want it. Not the way I want you to do it, but the way that you want it. And knowing your why and why you're here also helps us as a sponsor direct you in the best ways possible. What I love down here is while you wait on your starter kit. So many people are like, well, I'm waiting on my starter kit. So there's not really much I can do. OMG, there is so much that you can do. And when you're waiting on that starter kit, things like announcing to everyone that you now are a Posh consultant. You now are excited to share the products you've fallen in love with. You can start logging into your virtual office, attending trainings. Our Tuesday calls are recorded. You can actually pop over here to Posh Crew. And if you go to our guide section, is it our guide section? I may be telling you guys totally wrong. I think you have to go over to our topic section. If you search up here, it should be Tuesday new consultant Zoom. It might not pop up, and I'm not going to waste time doing that. But if you come to here, here's recordings right here. This one's from September 15th. This one's from March 10th. You can go through them that way. They're also hashtagged. I did our last one with Jessica Stonebreaker. That's actually on Posh Crew with the Zoom. But those are things that you can actually jump on and start doing. Your academy in your virtual office. If I say something that you're like, okay, what are you talking about, Shalene? What's the academy? Where's the academy at? You just holler, because that is what we're here to do. We cover those bases in the Tuesday call, but we're taking this another step, but it's okay to come backwards and hit on those things. You go through your asset library, see what's in your asset library. Did you do your call with your sponsor? Have you set up your call with your sponsor? You can create a Facebook group. That group could be usually, like I was talking to Melissa earlier, just depending on your sponsor. If your sponsor helps you do a Facebook launch party, let's say, have them create it in a group, have them help you create it in a group. And then that launch party can be created into your VIP group. So that's always a great way to get started on your Facebook group and kind of merge it in with your launch. Start making a list of people, just brain dumping people, product junkies that you know, people that love to work out, love baths, love parties, have problem skin, large social networks, need extra bucks. Just start brain dumping names on a piece of paper. And when you get your starter kit, things like sending samples, happy mail out. Hey, I've started doing this. I really, really love it. I would love to hear what you think of these samples. I'm looking for a few people to do a review. Those are great people to start with that you have on your brain dump list. Order samples or portal things that you may need to also help get your business up and going. Write your why posh. Things like this are super important and things that you can do before your starter kit even gets here. On the bottom are connection points. So these are places that you can connect to. Now, if I'm not your sponsor, that means you may be several lines deep. You could be more than 7 lines deep to me. So your first go-to is your sponsor, and it from her is her premier or platinum premier and so forth. So you may be in different team pages. Our big one, because my upline is home office, would be Posh Crew. So I always recommend, obviously you're here, so you probably are linked somewhere to Posh Crew. Your virtual office, how to access that. Business supplies, your portal, and our corporate page are all linked right here in clickable links. So you can easily come here or share this with a new team member so that they can go through this same process and find these same great tips. All right, before we go on to week 1, business tips. These are things that I think a lot of people forget to consider, but can be the saving grace of starting your business. Business tip number 1, consider opening a separate bank account for your business. This will save so much hassle for you with taxes, with keeping your money separate from family money, things like that. I always recommend having a card for your business if you decide to grow a bigger business, having a credit card for your business that just your travel expenses are through, having a bank account that you can transfer your Posh Pay or Hyper Wallet to, so it doesn't get mixy mashy. I actually have a separate Amazon account that only is my Posh stuff goes through. I have a PayPal account and I have a Venmo account. So those are super important things when you get started to consider, because you will have a lot of ways to have tax write-offs. And the best way to keep track of that is to have separate accounts. So number 1 tip is have a separate business account. Save all business related receipts. Okay. You can write off tons of things, your samples that you buy, travel, that we have lists of things that we can go over, but you'll want to keep a notebook and track those things. Sign up for UPS Choice. It's a free service and it actually will tell you when your stuff is coming. It's a great way to track your packages and when they're coming. consider getting some business cards. We now have them in the portal, which is a great resource, but you can also make them yourself. You can get them from Vistaprint, Zazzle. There's lots of different other printing on demand places. So you can do that. And you want to begin working on your business as soon as you join. It's super important. Okay, so before we listen to this short video, do I have any questions so far on any of that? I want to kind of try to stay on time. So we're going to talk a little bit about the first week. We're probably not going to go through all 4 weeks, but I feel like these first few weeks are important for you to kind of
Congratulations, you guys. You finished the getting started. You've gotten your notebook. You've gotten your questions. You've at least scheduled a call with your sponsor. And if your kit isn't here, it will be here any day. Now, within your first week of Posh, there's lots of things that you can be doing to move your business forward, to move the needle. Now, this section is going to help you with ideas before your starter kit's here. It will continue to help you with ideas for that. And once your kit is here. So jump in and check out the amazing ideas that we have on your first week of your Pampering Pursuit. Now, as your kit arrives, we always recommend that you have some friends over, a couple friends that you're really close to, and do an unboxing. Open that box together, jump into the products, get the products on yourself and your friends, because as a new consultant, you want to experience the product. You're going to be able to help share, recommend, and have excitement for a product when you actually get it on yourself. So you are the best testimonial to start out with. So get each of those products on yourself from the starter kit. Share it with those friends. Listen to what they have to say about the products, because this is the kickoff of your business. I always recommend, again, one unboxing with your friends and one unboxing on your social media of your preference. It could be Instagram, it could be Facebook, it could be Snapchat. Pick one social media and do a live unboxing. Let people hear and see your excitement for what you're doing. It's also a perfect opportunity to see who would like to try products. You're going to get samples in that starter kit. You're going to be able to make samples, and you want to get that product on people. So do a live unboxing, offer up samples, connect with your sponsor, get an in-home launch party or a Facebook launch party schedule. This first week is really going to be the week that you're going to start seeing things come together. And we are ready to help you be successful. So hopefully you're feeling good. You're ready to tackle this. And we are here to support you. So let us know if you have questions. All right, guys, week 1, let's do this. You got it.
So even if you are farther than week 1, you are a few months in, you are farther into your process, or you're relaunching, or you're helping someone relaunch. These things are super important, and it doesn't per se have to be the pop the box. It could be getting on social media and talking about your facial routine that you're in love with, snapping a few pictures with your favorite product and talking about how it gives you a little time out. The ideal, because if your goal is the 30, 60, 90 to have a launch party as soon as possible, is ideal. Sometimes that doesn't work, and that's fine. But this will give you some ideas on what to do. Also here for your live unboxing on social media, we give you some tips for your live unboxing. I won't go through all of those, but this is again another resource that allows you to be able to feel confident doing these things ahead of time. Tips for going live. Make sure you have already cut the box open. We see so many people struggle with cutting the box open. So again, tips to help you be successful before you do things. So this will help you with your live unboxing. This talks a little bit about samples, your Frank's list, friends, relatives, acquaintance, neighbors, kids connections, and service providers. If you click the download, it actually will walk through it. What is a Frank's list? It's kind of like a glorified brain dump, just like we talked about, where you're writing down the people that are your friends, your relatives, kind of the same as I talked about, people that know a lot of people, people that are product junkies. Now, after you brain dump that list, you start putting asterisks next to that list. And those asterisks are, I feel that this person would be an amazing host. I think this person would love these products. And try to list, so many people in each category that you could reach out to. So this will give you some ideas for samples. And then we always have these documents down here, which you will be able to download at your own convenience. And these are different documents that are referred to throughout the Launchpad, but are also great ways to keep you organized and to help you move forward in your business. Week 2 is here. Let's do week 2.
Welcome to week 2. How are you doing? Have you had your launch yet? If you haven't had your launch yet, I bet you're getting ready to do it. This week is going to focus on things that you can do to prepare for your launch, or if you've had your launch, things that are super important to keep that momentum going. This is the perfect time to mail out those samples. This is the perfect time to hear and listen for interest in what you have to offer. Posh is amazing, and we have trainings on Team Posh or Posh Bosses. We have trainings on Posh Crew that you're going to be able to bring that information, absorb that information, and put it into your business. Now, week 2, we don't slow down. It keeps going, and we are here to help you. Now, if you tend to get stuck a little bit and you haven't had a chance to do your Frank's list, we often recommend that in the first week, but maybe you didn't need it in the first week. This is the perfect time to do that. Sit down with a piece of paper, maybe your notebook, and I want you to brain dump. I want you to brain dump friends, relatives, acquaintance, neighbors, kids connections, service providers. I want you to brain dump those onto a piece of paper. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to go through that list, and I want you to look at those names and kind of think about the person that you know and say, well, that person, do you think that person would love some samples? They would be a great person to connect with, to get them some samples. They couldn't attend my launch, but they'd be a great person that I'd love to hear what they think. So I'd love to get samples out to them. Go through that list. Look at the people in your list that have a lot of connections, that love to be social. Maybe they'd love to try Posh or even host a Posh party. And last but not least, don't forget that what we offer here at Posh is an opportunity for freedom, for flexibility, for a mom, if she's a stay-at-home mom like I was, to have something for herself. Maybe it's to help make ends meet. This opportunity can be anything for anybody. So as you're doing that Frank's list, as you're brain dumping the people that you know, or you've met through social media, don't forget to offer the opportunity, because you never know who will need this opportunity. So again, as you're going through those lists and you're brain dumping, think about the people that love spa products, that love new and up and coming things, or love to try new things. Maybe someone would do a review for you. There's so many options that we can help you as your sponsor to think about. So first of all, if you haven't done it, if week one got overwhelming with planning for your launch and you didn't get to that Frank's list, take a few minutes, do your Frank's list. We want to move towards our 30-day props, which is $350 to hit our first 30-day props. But we don't stop there, because if you're launched, if you've had your launch, you're probably soaring past that or close to that. So you want to continue to work towards your 60 and 90-day props. And this is a great way to keep that momentum going. I hope these tips helped. Please let us know if you have questions, and get ready to take your business to the next level. Talk to you guys soon.
Oh, let's not listen to that again. Okay, so week 2, we take that week 1, we go into week 2. A few things that I would like to highlight on that is when you are offering up Posh, because a lot of people say, well, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a salesperson either. I love what I do, and I'm passionate about what I do, and I love the products. And I always think about it this way, you guys. If you go out to eat at a nice restaurant, and you sit down, you have a nice meal, and it's just a great experience, and you enjoyed yourself, what's the first thing you do? You tell a friend they need to go there. You tell a family member they need to go there. You do a review for them. It's the same thing with Posh. When you get Posh on people and they fall in love with it, you just offer up what best suits you. Would you like to host a party? Do you like to get together and we can do a spa experience? Do you have, like, is this an opportunity that you can see yourself doing? You're just offering up a platter, and they're picking what fits them best. You're not really selling I always say I share Posh. I don't sell Posh, because I love it. I use it. So I'm going to share what I love and use with others. So always remember that as you're getting into doing this, because I think the hardest thing for a new team member is, I feel pushy. I feel like I'm salesy. You're not salesy if you're authentically yourself and you love the product. You're just sharing it like you would share a restaurant or a movie you love or a book you love. The other thing down here that it will go through for you, one of the important things is getting organized. People get a little overwhelmed with social media. So here are some things for getting organized. Now on Posh Crew, I can also upload a few other documents that I will show you, depending on, I'm a checklist person. So when I get started, I like checklists. This is a checklist that we got a while back, and I love it because, and you can totally say, oh, heck, I need that, or no, heck, I wouldn't use that. But these are things that in the month of, let's say, October or November, if you want to keep yourself on track, we have things like daily, every day, check in with my numbers, check in my perks dashboard, check in with my upline, check in with my downline. And this can vary depending on where you're at in your business and what you're doing with your Posh business. Some of them may not apply, but it's great to have. There's things down here like every week, things that I should do at least once a week. Share specials on social media. We have our feature of the week. Tomorrow we start with Moisture 911. We really have a great cadence that we use on Posh Crew and many of the leaders use to share. So maybe you want to start focusing on that. But this is a great sheet for that. So I can upload that if that's something how your brain works, how you would work your business. And then there's also another option like this that just has it written out in this form, where every day, every week, every month, these are things I can be doing for my business. So if those are things that would help you, I can upload those or PM those to you through instant message. And those are great ways to be on task. But again, getting organized, you don't have to be full-time, you don't have to be part-time, but you do have to be here doing something on a regular basis. So setting up a schedule for yourself, especially if you work full-time on top of Posh, having it mail out Mondays. Maybe you mail out Happy Mail on Mondays or any kind of products. Tuesday is personal development. We have Tuesday training on Posh Bosses. Wednesday, what's up Wednesday, and connect personally with your team members. You can design this however you want, but this is going to give you great reference of how to do that. Again, Posh on the people is the main thing. When you get Posh on people, people fall in love with Posh. When people fall in love with Posh, you're offering up your platter of what best do you see yourself wanting? Do you see yourself wanting this, this, or this? And that's where you customize the experience for them. But in this section, it discusses about product passion, the experience, the education. And again, here's our documents on the bottom. Some of these documents, let's see what week 3 is, and I may not make you guys sit with me through these, but these are really good, you guys, to
welcome to week 3, guys. Congratulations. Give yourself a pat on the back. You are moving through success and accomplishing so much. Week 3 is get organized. Are you ready for it? Right? We're going to get organized. Remember, you can be full-time here. You can be part-time here, but you can't be sometimes here. And what do I mean by that? A big part of Perfectly Posh and your business is being consistent day in and day out, that you at least find 5 minutes a day to do something for your business, to be present, to let people know that this is what I do and this is what I love. Now, of course, you need to be authentic. You need to be authentic with who you are. And you need to share Posh authentically, but making sure that you're consistent will help so much. So, few things for you today is touching your business every day. You have to be organized, right? So I always recommend that the night before, take a few minutes and write down what you can do or what you need to do for your business the next day. That will help you stay on track. And there's going to be days where it's busy and you can't get tons done. But then there's going to be other days where you have a lot more time to devote to your business, but you need to touch your business every day. So let's look at organization. Again, look at the day before. What that night, sit down, write down what you need to do. Another idea is to have a plan for your week and having a way to track what you want to do for the week. So let me give you a few tips. I have these down. Mondays, if you on Mondays. Maybe you do mail out Mondays. That's a perfect time if you've had sample collecting or people interested in samples over the weekend. Use Monday as your mail out Mondays and get those samples out into the mail. You know that that's for Monday, that theme's for Monday, so you can focus on that, whether it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, however long you have. Monday is mail out Monday. Another idea for Tuesdays is training and personal development. Super important. We know on Posh Bosses, we have Tuesday training. Posh Crew has amazing trainings on there. Use Tuesdays as self-development, learning something, maybe jumping into an ingredient or something that you've just been struggling not understanding. Tuesday's a great day for that. Wednesday, what's up? Wednesday, what's up? Great day to connect with your sponsor, connect with any team members, personally connect with some friends, you guys. Don't forget, this is a relationship-based business and you have to connect with people. And when you connect with people authentically and you stay connected with them, it's going to help your business in the long run. So Wednesdays, what's up? Wednesday. Thursday is VIP focus. If you have a VIP group, if you have a list of very important poshers that buy from you regularly, make Thursday their focus. Maybe you play some games, maybe you feature a product. Make Thursdays VIP focused. Fridays, follow-up Fridays. Now, I have a few days that I actually do follow-ups because I like to not save it all for one day. But follow-up Friday is a great day to follow up with people that are interested in hosting, people that have mentioned that the opportunity is something they're interested in. On your samples, you are keeping track of these things, and Friday's a great day to focus on follow-up. Saturday is social media planning and focus. Now, I always say plan your work and work your plan. Just like the night before, you decide what you're going to work on the next day. Maybe Saturdays are you planning your social media for the week. Maybe Saturdays are planning what your goals are for the next week. And that's your family goals, your business goals, your me time goals, because you need to fill your own cup. So make Saturday a planning day for you or a social media day for you. And Sunday, self-care Sunday. I want you to take some time for yourself. I want you to get product on you. I want you to do a video of maybe you doing that or sharing a picture of you doing something for yourself. People want to see you. They want to see what you're excited about. But I also use Sundays for a little more follow-up because more people are home on Sundays. So like I said, it's finding a way to touch your business every day. Doesn't have to be all day, especially if you're part-time or a hobbyist here. But people need to see that you are posh, that you enjoy what you do. If they don't see you for days on end and you jump on and you sell, that's not going to build relationships. So be authentic, get organized, build relationships, and find a little bit to do for your business every day. And a little bit over time is going to amount to huge things. So get organized, touch your business every day, and get ready for week 4, you guys. You are rocking this out. Congratulations.
Yeah, okay. So again, this kind of leads into, the next sections of getting organized, your follow-ups and routines. So I would even place this maybe even a little farther than your 3rd week as soon as you begin contacting or sharing samples with people, finding out how you want to keep track of them. Again, in the bottom section down here, there is, which is it? The customer tracking sheet. This is a great thing to get started off on right away, especially as you're brain dumping or thinking of people. Sometimes you'll hear us talk about it on Posh Crew as a funnel sheet. Or this is a tracking sheet, which says name, phone number, and has follow-up times. These are great things to help you be organized right away with your follow-ups and your connections. So those are other sheets down here. I like the action sheet. Again, this is something that helps me stay on task. The 5 most important things I need to do this week. Who are my customer follow-ups? Potential team members. Who did I get Posh on the people, and team business to do. So things like that can help you. We have lots of resources for those. Again, these things are all located in the document section in the Launchpad. And the last week.
Okay, no worries. You've reached week 4 and beyond. You're feeling like, oh no, I'm done. Now what? You are not done. You have only successfully begun your journey with Posh. And as we finish up our 4th week here, that just means you have accomplished so much towards your success. And we're going to be here to support you the whole way. Now, we know we have props and we're working hard towards those props. 30 days is 350. 60 days is 701 new team member. And 90 days is 1,202 new team members. You could be still at the beginning, or you could be hitting those 90s. No matter where you're at, you can move to the next level, and we're going to continue to support you. Now, as we start having our launch parties and connecting with people with samples, most likely, most of you have touched that warm market, which would be people that you know, that you're comfortable reaching out to. With your business, it is super important to move into your cold market. These are people that you don't really know. You're probably asking me, how do I find those people? Those people are going to come from social media relationship buildings. Those people can come from referrals. When you have a party, people are going to bring in people you don't know. Those are their warm market, but that's your cold market. And you want to develop those relationships. You want to create a routine of follow-up with them. You want to learn more about them and let them learn about you, so that your warm market expands bigger by adding those cold market people in. And you are ready for that. You've done your launch, you've done your unboxing, you've gotten your business organized, that you have an idea on where you're moving. Now, to continue to keep that needle moving forward, to keep the momentum, you're going to need to continually connect with people and share the experience, share the samples, follow up. Those are all going to be important. Now, within our platform here, I have included several documents that I'd like you to take a look at. These documents were put in place in order to help you be organized and successful. Each document can be downloaded and printed, and I'd highly recommend that you do that. There are documents such as social media planner, There's a document to help explain your 30, 60, 90 that we've been harping on you about, right? Because we know when we hit those milestones, we're working our business exactly how we need to be successful in the long run. There's a customer tracker. We've talked about tracking those customers and following up. There is an action sheet so that you can make sure you're touching your business every day. There is a 60 hostesses in 66 minutes. So if you feel like, oh my gosh, who could host for me next? And you've gone through your Frank's list, do the 60 hostesses in 6 minutes. You guys, you'd be surprised with how many people you can come up with in 6 minutes. Last but not least, my favorite sheet, the 5x5 tracker. You guys, this tracker is something that I use personally in my business every single day. And it looks just like this. It gives you goals every week, and those goals will help you stay consistent with your business. Those goals include 5 customer follow-ups a week. Now, so doable. Just every week, at least 5 customer follow-ups. There's a group that 5 products on the people. Only 5 a week, you guys. So doable if you're doing this part-time, full-time, or just as a hobby. You can do 5 products on people a week. 5 product experiences, jumping on social media, explaining about a product, on Self-Care Sunday, doing a product live, sharing an ingredient knowledge, all things that you can do 5 times a week, only 5 times a week. That's less than 1 time a day that you're touching your business. 5 team connections. Now, if you don't have a huge team, that's okay. Connect with the team members that you have. Use that time to build relationships with possible team members. Connect with your upline. Connect with those in the Posh Crew community, because what someone else knows, you may not know, and you can bring in a wealth of information. And 5 potential team members. Who are you reaching out to? Who are you talking to about how Posh has blessed you? What is done for you, your family, your confidence, your paychecks? What has this done for you? Share with people. Start reaching out to new potential team members. And when you do this consistently, not day in, day out, but weekly, at least 5 touches per week in each of these sections, you guys are going to see success. And success comes from doing business building things consistently over time, touching your business every day, being organized, being authentic, sharing the experience, sharing what Posh has done for you. What's your why? Again, don't forget to go back to your why. Why did you join Posh? Why? What is this doing for you? When things get hard, when you feel overwhelmed, step back and remember why you're here. We are beyond blessed to have you here. You're a part of our community. We care for you, and we're always here to encourage, uplift, and support you. So take a deep breath. You've done some amazing things. You've got some amazing things still to come, and we are beyond proud of you. Keep it up. Join us over on the community page, and have a posh-tastic day. Congratulations, you guys, you've done it. Now to move on and move forward. Onward and upwards, my friends.
Okay, so that completes as far as the videos. And the reason why I kind of use this as like a catalyst for you guys to, it's like class, like you go to class, you listen to the person talk about it, you take notes, but now you can go back and you can reference this stuff whenever you want. You can add your new team members to this so they can go through it. You don't have to know everything to help others get started. And there's more here that we haven't covered. But again, you guys, this is just a catalyst to help you get those important things, started in your business. Now, I'm going to stop my screen share. Now, that took about our full hour of training, but I do want to open it up to any questions that you may have regarding starting your business, things that we covered in the launch pad. Does anybody have any specific questions, things that popped out or you didn't understand? Or do you just want to ask? You can you can put it in the chat or you can unmute. You may not have any. Hopefully you got some good notes. The one other thing that is not in the launch pad that I do personally, and it's so funny, I tell you I do it personally and I don't know where it's at. It's usually in my binder of things. So I have a binder that I actually keep track of my stuff for the week and for the month. But another thing, as a new consultant, when you're getting started and you get your kit, your kit, and you're starting to experience a product, the best way to be able to share products is to experience your products yourself and to learn about them as you experience them. So for example, like Moisture 911 is our feature of the week. Let's say you have that product, but you haven't tried it. It's great to have a master catalog, one catalog that's your catalog that you write notes in, that you put little ideas or things in it about the product. Okay. So a lot of times I'll pick a product like Moisture 911 and I'll read up about it in our asset library a little bit, and I'll actually experience the product. How did it feel? What did it smell like? How did I like it? Okay. You have things like that. And then, and this is just to help you know how to get familiar with products and be authentic about them. Also, since we're talking about the feature of the week, I'll just pop over here real fast onto our Posh Crew page. On our feature of the week, since we're talking about that, I will usually on Sunday post a few graphics on the feature of the week. So if you're unfamiliar with Moisture 911, you can actually come over to this help me share button over here, this hashtag, or any of these, and learn a little bit more about the product. Now, get your catalog, make some notes, try it out yourself, but that's the best way to learn about products, is to get them on yourself. And then if you click on help me share, it actually will walk through a lot of the products, and you can go into the comments section and you can read up on maybe a testimonial that someone has on it, or some way that people have shared that product. So there'll be retired products in there, current products, but also a great resource as a new consultant to feel very confident. Need to rewatch. That is okay. Any other questions, you guys? If not, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope it was helpful. I will download and upload the recording, and then I'll also put the Tuesday new consultant Zoom recording with it. but these are great references for you, for new team members coming on. And of course, we are all here to help you. I am so glad that was helpful, Melissa. I know it's a lot, but you can go in, you can rewatch and reference all of those things. All right. Have a good rest of your Sunday, you guys. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I have morning mingle at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good night, guys.